right, let's see how this is working. We're going to go back into Open Brush. All right, we're in. This is going to be nice and quick. I was inspired today watching a Keith Haring video, and it was talking about the fact that we shouldn't worry so much. Now, you're just seeing me, by the way, just like warming up, literally just letting my arms and my whole body sort of get used to the flow of the brush. So Keith Haring, the very famous 70s, 80s graffiti artist who got very big at the time from drawing all sorts of cartoony figures. But of course, it's bigger than that. Just saying cartoony figures. I'm to say that, hell, I make cartoony figures all the time. Okay. All right, let's see. What did I make? But yeah, I loved sort of his approach in terms of just being very present with the line, and that just gave me this whole feeling around, well, I think it's time to jump back into VR because nothing kind of gives me that more fully embodied feeling than VR. And I'm also going to try the new layer the layer menu here. I wonder if the layer menu, here's a question I have. Can I play with opacity? I don't think I can, which is fine. Wait, maybe? Nope. Okay. Try a different color. And again, I don't really have any sort of grand plan with this. It's just an exercise in letting go a little bit. Maybe feeling the form out. And again, I can make this as big as I want. Oh, here's something I might want to do. Was there a function here where I could change out the gradient of it? No, that was something else. Let me change out the environment. So let's do night sky. How about that? No, I don't want the ground. Yeah. So, I love elephants. They have always been perhaps my favoritist. If I had to favor any kind of animal species, it probably would be the elephant. So naturally, I think my mind saw an elephant. Now the question is, do you see an elephant? So much of this is just the feeling of the gesture, you know? I love the coarse brush. The coarse brushes are very, I don't know, it feels very alive as a brush. That might be a little bit too much. Let me try. Okay. But I bring it up here. Yeah, that's good. So last time I was in here actually was, I was making a world, or actually remixing a world, for the Viverse Open Brush Jam. I haven't heard back from anybody in regards to that, but honestly, kind of like this, I'm just really doing it as an exercise. I rarely really get to make an excuse to get back into VR, and I think those type of prompts, you know, are really great to do so. Yeah, so there we go. Kind of like this underpinning of the splat brush there. I like that it kind of pulls your eye just towards the head. And this is where I'm going to start doing things like presenting a little bit more asymmetry. So I'll do that with the head once I get to that portion. Yeah, I think I can get rid of that. Like that. Okay. Gotta be careful not to get too bogged down in details. Doesn't hurt. Oops. Oh, we can also play with the lights. Let's see. There we go. Secondary light. I'm going to bring that up a little bit. Yeah, that's nice. Let me bring it round to the other side. Cool. Alright, so this is more of an ethereal elephant I'm going for, which is fine. Oops. What's that? Oh, my left controller battery is going. Well, that's a nice sign. Why don't I save the sketch? Because it indeed is a sketch, which I haven't done in so long. So happy I could do this tonight. Okay, so what color do we have here? What would I want to do that with? Would I want to And then maybe, yeah. It's a fun way to give it some life. There we go. How would this feel? Yeah, that's cool. No, that kind of takes away from the ethereal nature of it. I'm just playing different brushes. Oh, actually, that may actually work better than the other one. You know what? That's what we're going to do. Whoops. There we go. I like a bit of smoke. So it almost feels like it's glowing from the insides. Yeah, just enough. That was firework. I think I want something a bit more glowy. Let's do it this way. Yeah, there we go. Bublaze. Wait, hold up. I take this sucker here, make it nice and big. Same for the other side. See that? Right there. Also, I love how they have gorgeous like eyelashes. So yeah, this just started out as a scribble. Fun, right? Now, I'm getting a little bit farther from the sort of ethereal thing I started with, but I've always really liked this brush a lot. Because it really does this abstraction thing that I love, but then simultaneously is also like a super expressive brush at the same time. Now, I know I'm going to have to, well, no. Well, actually, let me see. Yeah. There we go. Whoops. Wow. Okay. Saved. I think I want to. So that's all to show you, like, you can get away with maybe 2 or 3 colors and start constructing something like this. It's not that crazy. In fact, what I might do now that I said that is kind of transition. So maybe there is sort of like a transformation happening as you get to the end. And I might not even complete it because that would be the ethereal part. Like it's almost transitioning into the ether there. Although now that I look at it, it almost looks like it's getting some sort of really bad, like they need a dermatologist. So maybe not that color. Maybe I stick with that purple, and that's more than enough. Whoops. Oops, not picking up the, there we go. Nope, still not. Cells, I know. I almost want to make giant wings for it, but that's a bit much. Flying elephant, who's ever thought of such a thing? Oh, you know what I can do is do the little hooves. Oops. Oops, way too many. It's getting crazy out here. Oh, they almost look like little claws. It's okay. We'll deal with that for now. So that actually might be where this helps. Give it a little bit more form. Or not. I'm not quite happy with the eyes. Gotta do something about that. How does the diamond look? Save. Oh, that's what I was looking for earlier, the jitter button. So the jitter button, okay, if I remember correctly, it does stuff like this. So if I take Dr. Wiggles, will it know? No, it doesn't do it. Ah, okay, yes, it does. It starts messing with the hue in really interesting ways. So every time I lay it down, it'll do something different, which I kind of like. I like, it's kind of why I started this to begin with, was like, how would it feel if I started just not thinking about why I'm painting or what I'm painting, just get right into it. Yeah, so you're getting different colors right there. Cool. I wish I remembered that earlier, because by now it's a little bit late. Could lay some little colors inside, just for... Yeah, that's cool. I really like this color, though. Can I get back to that? Oops. Yeah, I suspect this is why people ask for layers. Is that people probably want to lay down brushes in different areas so you don't get kind of caught up in all that. Being sorry, I'm trying to find a very specific brush. Is it this one that I want, or is it? What would? Because I want to give it just a little bit of a regal flow, like a crown almost. Oh, I keep on forgetting I'm in the jitter mode again. Here, take that off. Nice. Okay. Cool. Well, this is definitely something. I'll tell you that much. No, that's too much. We're gilding the lily there. All right. All right, folks. I think I am good. I may even... Whoops. You know what? While we're here, why don't we see how this uploads to Viverse? If I had a little bit more time, which is not like I don't have any time, but you know what? Let me finish one thing on this side. I want to make sure I give this a little bit more dimension. So it just feels like there's more meat there. Yeah, even that'll help a little bit. Same goes for the right leg. The great thing about VR versus 2D is that I can constantly spin something around a space, but also scale it up so it really can feel the grandeur of something I've just made. Because that way I can kind of put myself in the body of someone who's seeing it for the first time. Now, if I were being very cheeky, I'd hide something inside here. But, well, yeah, let's put something inside here before I go for the evening. Wrong brush. How how does the diamond brush do it? So I don't really like the way... Wait, let me see if I can get this right. Ah, there we go. And we're going to put a little bit of a heart in there. Or, here we go. Can you see it? You can kind of see it, huh? Okay, there you go. All right, now I save. And now I see if we can upload to Viverse. Oh, I'm not signed in. It totally forgot my thing from last time. Okay, well, I won't waste anybody's time tonight. But it's saved. I think we're good. All right, folks. Thank you so much for watching. And we figure out how to get out of this stream. Oh, there it is, right there. Sweet. Wait, so how do I go back to this? How do I go back to Beam? I'm very curious as to... Here's what I have, by the way. Okay, there we go. Cool. 27 minutes, exactly what I wanted to do. All right, folks. Thank you so much. Take care.